Sammy, this is a message for you, Sammy. Sam, you heard the token governing body member? This is for you, Sammy. Why, Sammy? Why? You do know, Sammy, that you were picked for a reason. You do know that, right? There were other blacks that were just as qualified as you, Sammy, and you know them personally. You know what I'm talking about, Sammy. Why not them? Along with you. How many are there of you guys, Sammy? Governing body members. 7, 8? Y'all like the Wu-Tang. It's like 8 or 9 of y'all. Y'all like the Wu-Tang, Sammy. It's all black Wu-Tang members, Sammy. Why couldn't y'all cut it down the middle? Why not 4 blacks and then divvy up the rest? An Indian, an Asian, white, Jewish. Yeah, I forget a black man in his thing, Sammy. You know you can't do that for too long, brother. Why you can't have a Jamaican as a governing body member? They got him in the organization. I know them. Jehovah's discriminating against people from the Caribbean? You don't say. You're a token, Sammy. Now, when I was younger, we used to have these tokens that we had to put in the turnstile for New York City subway. And when you find a token, Sammy, that was left over in one of your pockets as you was washing your clothes, you got excited, Sammy. It was something special. But you're not special, Sammy. You were appointed GB because you were black. They needed you, Sammy. There was probably some talk through the grapevine that said, we're starting to ruffle some feathers. People are starting to ask questions as to why we don't have a person of color as a governing body member. A Negro is probably what they said, judging on the ages of these other men. We need a Negro. And you were picked out of the batch of Afros. How could you look yourself in a mirror, Sammy? I know how. You look in the mirror like this, holding up that Rolex that you got. That's what you're doing. But even so, Sammy, you don't think as to why there couldn't be 2 of you? You don't think about that, Sammy? No, you don't care, Sammy. You don't care. You just put up that fist with your Rolex on your wrist. You don't care. You know that there was other Negroes as qualified as you, Sammy. You know this. Why couldn't there be 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 of you? Just one? Come on, Sammy. The Wu-Tang got 8, 9 members, I think 9. They all black. No tokens in the Wu-Tang, Sammy. Sammy, get out while you can. Please. Be the one that says, you know what, y'all? I'm tired of being in the house. You know what I'm talking about, Sammy. While my fellow brothers and sisters are still picking out in the field. And I'm looking at them. And I was once in the field too. But they brought me in the house. And I get to eat the finest of the meals. And I get to drink the finest of the whiskeys. Thanks to my boy Tony. Go out the house, Sammy. Go in the field and rejoin your family. You won't do that. You won't do that. But what you will do is that when you're leaving this place called Earth, you'll say a silent prayer. And you'll say, forgive me. That's just the voice that I picture you having, at the end. Forgive me, for I have sinned. This is not to make fun of you, Sammy. This is to come to you and plead that you wake up. That would be someday. That would be someday. Now, for the rest of you followers, being that you guys enlighten me on so many things, because I really don't have the time to research a lot of things. How many black governing body members were there since the inception? How many? Not enough. If you can count on your hands in the last, how many years, not enough. But it's just like any other corporation. Right? It's just like any other corporation. So what you guys are saying, and I'm talking to the GBs now, is that when you are giving Holy Spirit by Jehovah as to who should become one of the members, over all these years, Jehovah is overlooking the blacks. Right? You, I see you with your hands up over there. You. All right. It's starting to ruffle some feathers. Get the token. Not cool. Not cool. But it's a reality that really can't be spoken about by other YouTubers or activists or whistleblowers, whatever you want to call it, apostates, like I can as a black man. Right? Lloyd could touch on it. He can't really go in like I could. Tim and Mikey, they can touch on it, but they can't really dive in like I can. Right? Goat-like personality, yeah. Can't do it like me, with all due respect. And I salute all the people that I mentioned. It's a sensitive topic, but it's a reality that affects people of color even within this organization. Now, the rank and file, they're all over the place. They don't discriminate against that. You can be, as a matter of fact, I don't know the statistics, but I would say that there's more people of color as Jehovah's Witnesses than probably any other race. Wasn't always like that, but it turned out to be like that because it goes to show that we'll take your money. We'll put you to work. We don't care what color you are, but when it comes to the higher ups, when you get to our level, oh yeah. We discriminate there. But if you're on the ground, rank and file, not a problem. You can do whatever you want. You can, there's elders, there's ministerial servants, there's circuit overseers all over. They running all around. Well, they ain't running around no more, but they're around. And no problem with that. But when you get to the top tier, then, we have to pick and choose. And it's not guided by God's Holy Spirit. Stop it. Because then you would try to have God as an accessory to your discrimination. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, Sammy. Sammy? You know what you got to do, Sammy. You know what you got to do, Sammy. I'll leave it there. And Sammy, I'm gonna tell you this directly. You have to start thinking, Sammy. Yeah, that's my tagline. Think. And it's love. Peace.